So this guy said his friend, saw his missus in a funny scenario, and this guy refused to tell him at first. Many months later, that was when he now found out. The guy knew all this while that there's something fishy that the woman has been doing, and he never told him.
We now open a separate group page, remove you, unless they see evidence.
That's
evidence.
for me, that is full-time betrayal. You have just betrayed our friendship.
Ladies can always find an excuse for everything they do. Even if you catch her on top, you say, no, it's a massage. The divorce rates of our forefathers, is lower than this age.
Marriage requires patience. Living with somebody requires tolerance.
It is something that will be
But you ended up taking the two options.
No. So guys, you won't believe this. I've had a lot of people come to me asking me several questions about their relationships, their lives, old, young, and everything on social media, face to face. And some of these questions are bloody hard. And I was just thinking to myself, I answered some, and some I was like, you know what, let me get back to you. And I said, you know what, I'll bring some of these questions here. And I'll bring it to us, and we will answer them together. So, are you guys ready?
Yalla.
Of course. Let's go there.
So, the first one is this. So, this guy said that his friend, saw his missus in a funny scenario.
Mrs., which means they are married.
Yes, so his friend saw his wife, his partner, I think.
Okay.
Saw his partner in a funny scenario, whether in a bar, maybe a bar or eatery or something, or club, I'm not sure. And this guy refused to tell him at first.
That.
I saw your missus, this and this and this and that and that.
Okay.
It was later on, much later on, like many months later, that was when he now found out. And now he's having issues.
He
with
found
his
out that
friend.
his friend
Saw his
missus
wife with another bloke.
man.
Yes.
Where? You need to...
Yeah,
this one that we are not sure where.
It was obviously
that-
compromising, and they were not looking like they were just having a business chat. So it looked like more of a date or hangout or something. And I think it's a night setting. A bar or a club, something like that. And it was much later on that he found out that the guy knew all this while that there's something fishy that the woman has been doing, and he never told him.
I won't see.
Do you think his friend is wrong or right though?
The friend is right.
Not to tell him.
I won't tell my friend that I saw your wife with another man.
Really?
No.
Big Mike.
Personally, I won't.
Big Mike, don't laugh.
Personally, I won't.
So you are saying that I should just tell him that he should calm down, that normally the friend did the right thing. You think the friend did the right thing?
If, let's take for instance, the husband's name is Jay, and the friend that saw the wife is, Joe, for instance.
Okay.
Yeah. So if the friend, which is Joe, I am Joe now, I see Jay with, I see Jay's wife, another man, I won't tell my friend that I saw. That's the best thing to do.
Why?
Because I'm not the bearer of bad news, I would say.
Oh, so you know it's bad news.
100%. Because obviously for you to say why I didn't tell, that means they are doing something. They are not in a very nice environment, or they are obviously doing something. I don't need to tell. Let him find out. If you tell me after years when he find out, I say, yes, I know, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you.
So if you're in that shoes, you prefer not to be told?
I wouldn't say I prefer not to be told. If you tell me, good. If you don't tell me, I won't fault you for not telling me.
Okay, you don't prefer anything?
If you don't tell me...
It's fine. If you tell me, it's fine.
Yes. Obviously, I would choose for you to tell me. But I won't disfriend you because you didn't tell me. Do you get my point?
It won't cause problem between us if I don't tell you. What if it was proper, they were kissing?
I won't still, even if I see them on top of each other having sex.
You will not tell me?
I won't tell you.
Wow. Big Mike, what do you think?
Well, I think I would tell my friends.
Why?
Because I'm not okay. Before I tell I think first of all I will let Jay's wife, because we're assuming that we're
No
just
be small
saying
J.
life know that I have seen you.
Yeah.
I'll probably say hello to her,
Okay.
introduce myself
Okay.
to no introduce. She knows me already. Say
Yeah.
hello to her,
Yeah.
and judging by her reaction to me, it's going to determine what I will do. Let me say it that way.
What if
So
she?
if I say hello to her, and then later on she calls me to a corner and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah.
Don't tell don't tell your
This is
Don't tell
friends.
not
your
going to
friends.
happen again."
Yeah.
I'll give her that benefit of
And it
doubt.
happens again.
If I see her again, then I'll
Yes.
tell my friend definitely, because I'll remind her I saw you the last time. You said it was not going to happen. Now I'm seeing you again. No, but
In this scenario,
mm,
we are going back to our scenario here.
yeah,
It's one time thing. Not about again.
I agree
But
with her. Then
it was definitely a compromising situation.
if it's a one-time thing, I'm not telling. I'm not
I'm not
saying
gonna say.
anything. I'm not saying anything.
Me, even if it's a 2-3 times thing, because I believe one thing about it's just like brothers, yeah. For a brother to fight fights and not to be brothers again forever, it has to be a very, very serious case. It's difficult. Same as the mentality I have towards marriage, a relationship. How do you know that your friend will not forgive the girl? And ladies have power. The ladies can still make that your friend now dislike or hate that friend in the bedroom. On the long run, he's a friend. If your wife say, I don't want to see her here with you again, and it's different from she walking towards destroying that relationship with you and Ayo, ladies have power. They can do it. So those, and you said you will go and greet her and make her see you. I prefer not to even make her see me. If I see her, I will hide and not to make her know that I've seen. Because I will not want to tell. Because at the end of the day, if that your friend find out by himself, your wife will automatically think Ayo told him.
When it comes to issue of relationship, especially
It's better you
Yoruba will
just
say
move back.
ọkùnrin àti obìnrin, it's
Nobody
very hard
can-
to put mouth in
Yes.
it. Couples fight. You that you
Don't-
come in
don't
there to
involve
try to
yourself.
exactly at the end of the day you turn the enemy. So you have to be very careful.
So can I ask, are you guys taking this stance to not be the bad person or to save the marriage?
I think
Or
to
the
save the
relationship.
marriage for me.
To save it?
Yes.
So are you not saying, are you simply that, is it something for you if I continue?
Yes, I think
So are you not simply now saying, are you now saying that if I, let's just twist this situation a bit and let's change it now from this person that asked me this question to another scenario. And I'll bring it home now for you guys. So let's say, for example, now your brother has a girlfriend and your brother really likes this girl and is serious about this girl and they're like inseparable. And this same scenario happens. You see this girl with another guy in a compromising situation in the club. Will you tell your brother?
First thing first, because of me in this scenario, I have a very good relationship with my brother.
Okay.
And I have not very good, but I have a good relationship with my brother's wife or whoever is having a relationship with.
Okay.
So I'll call the girl and speak to her and tell her that I will not tell my brother, but do not let this repeat itself.
so. In
I
that
will
case, you will
scold
do
her
what I said I would do before. You let her know you
because
have
he's my
seen her
brother.
because it's
So
your brother.
she would respect that relationship. But doing that to my friend's wife, I'm not close to all my friends' wife. Do you get my point? So I will not call my friend's wife and speak to her like a daddy or like a brother.
So this guy's your best friend, though. That's what this guy said. He's his best friend.
It doesn't mean
Most
I'm
times
still
you
not
are
gonna
going
tell.
to be close to your best friend's wife as well.
No, I will not tell.
most
Regardless of how close you are, the wife
So-
is sees you as an outsider compared to your brother's wife. Brother's wife is already seeing you as a big bro.
So just to get this clear, what you are simply saying is that you are not telling in any way. You're not telling.
I'm not both brother or whoever. I'm not telling.
Mike, that same scenario.
I mean, I said it that it's still gonna be the same. Yeah, I said my answer because it's still the same answer I said before. Let her know I've seen her. Try to talk to her. Hope it will not repeat itself. Because in this life, sometimes things are not always the way they seem. But obviously, compromise situation. But talk to her. Let it not repeat itself.
And ladies can always
let
find
it
excuse
go.
for everything they do.
Yeah.
Even if you catch her on top, you say no, we're just it's a massage. You can always like, what do you think, Dave?
I'll give my opinion shortly, but I just want to add one more thing to that. So if it is, will you change your mind? You say don't tell at all because I know Big Mike. There's a bit of nuance to his. It's not completely like yours, but will you change your mind if it's a perennial thing, like it happens a lot? Like you now know that this your brother's wife or your friend's wife married, they have a very good relationship, but you are fond of seeing her with other guys or a particular guy. You've seen her maybe 3 times, 4 times in that same spot. You go to that same spot. What will you do?
If it is my friend,
Yes.
even if I see her 1,000 times, I will not tell.
Okay.
But if it's my brother, if he's getting to second, third, fourth, and I'm warning the girl and she's not listening, I'll call a meeting. I'll call both of them. Not family. I don't need to involve my parents, my mom. I'll call the guy. I'll call the wife. Because I will have given the wife a last warning. And I'll call the wife with hard evidence and I'll tell my brother. My brother will trust whatever I say. It's going to be difficult for my brother's wife to turn her back. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's going to be difficult than my friend's wife to turn our back between me and my friend. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
But the problem I have with people like you that say that you see it 1,000 times and you will not tell your friend is that you end up telling the wrong people. You get home, you tell your wife. You are on the phone with your brother, you tell your brother, yeah, Dave.
That's true.
Yes.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you end up instead of telling the main person, you end up telling the wrong
And you
people.
tell another friend.
Exactly.
You not tell another friend that you are close to.
Exactly.
That this is our friend. I saw their wife. Yeah.
Why don't you just Google and tell him?
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
So will you tell?
I said it after the first time. If I see you again, I'm telling.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling straight
Yeah, I
up.
think Big Mac answer is already there before I asked.
I'm telling.
So let me now go back to what my own advice would be, and then I will apply my own to every of this scenario that I changed. So for the first one, I'm telling.
From the
But
first one straight away.
straight away.
No time. David, don't tell me what to waste time.
But this is what I would do. So it is either it is not my it's not there are some things you will hear. It's not your talk to tell.
Yes.
Yes. So what I will do is that I will meet her. I'll say, how far? What did they happen here? You better go tell Ayo, because if you,
You
no
go-
tell her,
you go
I
tell
go
am.
tell. You see, because one thing about me, I know Sabi carry something for mind. Because you know why me, I want to be told. You know why? It is what I'll feel like the compound fool. I'll feel like the street fool. I'll feel like the
Especially
community
if
fool.
other people know.
Because you would have told, like Big Mike said, you would have told another person.
Every other person will now know.
No, only me.
Only you. That's how they pay pass.
And you know what? That my relationship with that friend will break down, not because of they told me what actually happened. It's not their fault, but because I trust you to have my back. I trust you to look after me. I trust you to my blind spot for you to help me. Then you now know this now. Now the compound full, shining teeth everywhere.
Then you know now.
Then I'll now find out, and then you knew all this while, and maybe the whole friend group even knew.
The group page. We now open a separate group page. Remove you. And I say see evidence. Add
That's
evidence.
for me. That is full-time betrayal. You have just betrayed our friendship. So me, the one I would do is that even when I say 1,000 times or one time, it's the same method. You better go and tell Ayo, because I will tell him. This is not my thing to tell. It's for you to go and report yourself. But if you don't report yourself, I will report you. I will report you for you, because I cannot be with you laughing teeth, shining teeth.
So if take for instance, she tell you that don't worry. After a few days, she says, don't worry. I already told my husband. You know that. Don't worry. That's fine.
No, I
Will you
expect
go back and go and tell the
I
friend?
expect you to come to me about it.
What if I didn't come to you about it?
No, you will. My wife say
No, I has a point. You may decide not to
You
come to
can't
about
use
it.
whatever you think as general. You can't generalize it. Some people will be like, it's my family, so let me deal
Yeah.
with it internally.
then I will just
Or which she may not even mention you saw her. She may want to form, she did it by mistake. She's just telling him. She may not tell her
I will
husband that
bring
it's
it up.
Yeah.
Dave that is making
I'm
me
sorry,
tell
I will
you.
bring it up.
So,
So this-
regardless, whether
No.
you can still tell the guy.
Let me explain what I mean. Let me explain. So back to what you just asked me. So let's say she comes to me now, and she says, I've told Ayo. Okay? I'll say fine. When I see you, I will not say, sorry for that, no worry.
So
No
you
take
still
am.
tell you anyways.
Exactly.
Which of you sorry,
So which
as in die, you tell.
No.
Whether yes or yes.
It is something that to be
But you
discussed.
ended up taking the 2 options.
No. She has told me that she has
That's
said it. I'm not the one telling at this
And
stage.
why you go back
So
to
why are
bring it
you still
up?
telling again?
No, because it's something that has to be talked about.
Why?
I don't. Why must
It's what
you
we talk about
are you the
between them,
pastor?
not
Between
you.
them, not you.
No. Let me explain. When I say talked about something, that I need to acknowledge that. No worry,
So you still
I
want to
believe say
make
she
you
go
still
do
want
alright.
to tell.
No,
That's the word,
I
man.
still want to make sure, say, when I dey deal with person, especially when I call the person my friend, I just want to make sure that there's no bad blood or anything.
Nothing. Don't
There's
worry.
no bad blood. There's no bad blood now.
When I don't know what I tell you.
Me, I feel like you don't need to
You don't
bring
need
it
to
up
go
with the
that
guy
far.
again. If he
You don't
doesn't bring it
understand?
up,
So all of us go just dey form kuku. Okay.
Yes, yes,
so,
I did it now.
but I know you wanted to go. You wanted to get to.
Oh God, Dave.
Ayo wanted to
I
get
don't
to.
know
boss?
about that. Sha.
Ayo, okay. The next thing he wanted to get to was he should not come tell him. I ain't not lie for me saying no tell him. I will go tell no.
So you don't need to bring it up. Except you have only one option. You tell. But if you say there's two
No.
options, you tell, you don't tell.
I want
you
to-
are still saying you.
Because the
Bro.
question you ask, I remember, do you want me to tell your husband or you
Or
tell
want
him
to tell.
yourself?
And he said,
Yeah.
I will
You didn't
tell.
say, and I will tell
No,
you.
no. No. It's go and tell your husband, or I will tell him. No, do you want me to? Why would
Okay.
you want
Or, but there is an or. That means
It's
you
a
are not
black or
doing the
white.
two. Yeah.
Eh.
But now you are,
So now
you are
doing
doing
the
the two.
No.
She has told her
I'm not-
husband and you
I'm
are
not-
still telling him.
I'm not going to tell him now. No, you guys are twisting my
Okay, I'm
own
not
thing.
telling you. You're informing.
No. She has told me that she told English no problem.
Ah, wow.
She told me already that she said it to him.
So let it end
Let
there.
it end there now.
So I'm not going to tell him again. I'm
So
not
why are
going
you
to-
saying,
bring
guy,
it
how
up.
far?
Say sorry, oh. We can be sorry.
Person die. Like you said. So I'm
Why are
sorry.
you
oh.
going like
Ah,
this? Sorry, oh.
No, but seriously, eh?
That's
That's my style, oh, I swear to God. But I hope she will tell him, Sha.
Oh.
Okay. Now, this one, I think you said someone has said this to you before, but so this guy is stressed. He's really stressed. Came to me, super stressed. That before they got married, they talked about all their exes and the stuff that happened, and they know which one is their best ex. I don't know. Does that make sense? Do you understand what best ex mean?
Anyway,
Ex that
everybody
they
has
had the
different.
best relationship with.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, unfortunately now, there's this new job she got. I'm sure you've heard this before.
I'm getting.
And now they are now at crossroad. He is stressed about it. No, she is saying the best ex works in the job. I think he'll be the manager or something like that. And this guy is worried that this will open up close chapters and start stuff. What is your advice there? He's thinking if he should.
The best ex got her the job.
No, he is working there.
The best ex is working the good
Yeah.
job that the wife
Yes.
got. Okay.
Went to the interview.
The wife's best ex.
The wife's best ex. Went to the interview. Part of will be the manager. Interviewed. She got the job.
And now they're working in the same space.
She's about to start. Those window period before you
Yeah,
start the
yeah.
job. So she's about to start now.
And what would
And
you advise the guy?
the guy is not saying, "Omo, I can't take this. I can't do this."
And the girl is saying, don't worry, I can hold myself.
Yes, and the guy is now thinking, should he insist that she doesn't take the job, or if she's going to take the job, how should they not? What's I don't know. That one had me.
First thing first, yeah. The big guy, do you want to go on this first?
If I go, my take, you guys already know my take.
Yeah, now. What's
I'm somebody that believes that you shouldn't block your partner's dreams, especially not for you. You've been with this person, you know this person. You should trust this person. You should give them benefit of doubt. I'm not stopping my woman it's not about me. For this guy, I would advise him like I would advise myself. I'll tell him not to stress about it. He knows this woman, they've been married for a while. He should trust her.
He thinks though that this woman has a weak spot for this guy still.
And she admits it at some point. During
At some point,
conversations.
yeah.
So what do
That's
you now
why
think?
some people say don't tell somebody. It's an office space. I mean,
Can you give, since you've given that answer, can you give further advice to this guy and say, okay, how should they navigate this? Because this is going to be
yes.
some form of an issue for them.
Yes, definitely.
The lady is going to go through some issues because
Emotional.
they'll be seeing every day.
Yeah.
They'll be conversing every day, and like I said, he said this might
Best
open
ex.
this might open things that have been closed. So how do you encourage him to encourage her or whatever? How do you encourage them to navigate this?
Communication. She needs to be as open as possible, especially with issues concerning him that happen at the workplace. No coming home and private chatting with him. In fact, to be fair, if
they
you
talk
don't
every
you
day
don't
for
even need
office.
his number. Exactly.
they don't
You don't need his number.
No, you have
to-
a number now. WhatsApp group. Depend on the job.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the job. It depends on a lot of it, but communication is very important. She has to be an open book. Nothing like he's gonna bring me home today. Don't worry, don't come and pick me. Or he got me. Like, anything that happens, say it. And then, if possible, you as the husband, if he's a guy that I know this will be very hard, but I've heard of stories of people that are good friends with their partner's ex. So if that's an area you can explore too, yeah, it helps you to watch him closer even more if he's your friend.
That
Keep
doesn't.
your enemies closer, isn't it?
Yes,
Do you
keep
know
your
the
enemies
funniest thing about
closer.
this thing? Do you want to tell me that there is no relationship in this world where the guy they knack in friend?
It happens.
No, they are
happen
literally. What I'm
scatter,
saying is not absolute.
Scatter,
I'm
brother,
just yes,
brother,
now.
wife.
Yeah.
They don't have to
scatter.
work in the same place. That's even the thing.
Yeah, but
And
now
she
they are
didn't even
now
have to
working
tell
in the
you.
same
She
place.
didn't
But
even
now
have
they're
to
working
tell
in the
you
same
that they
place
work in the
makes
same
it-
place.
Makes it much more.
The chances are so
What
high.
if she didn't
Yeah.
tell you?
But now
But now she told
you
me
now.
now.
Exactly.
I
So
can't
that's a level of. For
You
me,
get-
I won't lie. I will not stop her.
For me,
from
I
taking
I
the
wouldn't
job.
say I would stop outrightly, but I'll first thing first. If I'm going to be true to myself, I'll look for an alternative.
What's the alternative?
I'll look for an alternative place to get a job. Take for
Okay.
instance, if it's in the UK and she's a nurse, look for other what's it called?
She's the
Other
one
trust.
applying. No, she loves
Yes,
this job.
now.
She,
Is
you are
it-
looking for alternative, but she's the one that still needs to apply.
Yeah,
And go for the
and
interview.
how are you sure she has
Yeah.
not been looking for this job for a long time? Jobs
Yeah.
are
Yes,
scarce.
that's what I'm just
and it's a
saying.
very good job.
That's what I'm just saying. Now, I wouldn't stop outright and say, don't work here. She can start there, yeah? And on the
Exactly,
long
and then we
run,
watch how things go.
We don't even watch. We start looking for other alternatives. Start looking for another job.
No.
Another. This is UK where you nursing. All your NHS full everywhere.
Yeah, you say nursing. Nursings don't do the same shift. So if it's nursing, you don't even have problem. He can do morning, she can do night. So it does. It's the office setting that is the
I don't
problem,
want
not
them to be in the
nursing.
same place. I'm not going to outrightly stop her, like I said, but I'll look for an alternative for her to change. Because one thing is, bro, if I tell her that there is my best ex, that this girl, the only reason why we didn't get married was distance. She's the perfect girl I would have gotten married to. How will she feel as well, us working in the same space?
And but at the same time,
Even
too,
me, I will not feel comfortable because I know that everything worked well with me and that girl. The only reason is just because of this. And now the distance has now brought us closer. It's just to avoid
So
it.
same thing I asked Big Mike. So what boundaries will you put in place in that period where you're looking for another job?
I wouldn't put any boundary in place. I would just trust her. But at the same time, I would tell her that, listen, it's going to be hard for you to keep fighting this thing for so long because you are seeing each other every day. You guys did not break up because he has a bad character. In fact, this guy is perfect match with you than me. Do you get my point? The reason why you guys didn't get married because of distance, and now you guys are together. And a few times or a lot of times in marriages, it happens where we have misunderstanding. Subconsciously, this guy can just walk into when he can now. He knows your weak point. He knows everything about you. He knows how to calm you down. He knows how to.
It does.
This thing is there. So I would rather just say, listen, look out for yourself while you're there, but let's keep applying for other places.
yes, and
That's
when you
it.
apply for another place, she gets the job.
Move
she
to
meets
the new
somebody.
place. How many
there
ex you
too.
want get?
Not ex. Sometimes you meet new people that you form connections with.
Yeah, that one is.
So
basically trust.
how do you want to keep stopping that?
New person is different from someone that already knows your weak
And now
point.
that new person will still know the weak points as
No,
time goes
that
on.
means she allowed it.
Now.
She won't allow
So
it
it's not
now.
about her. She wants what she will allow that one.
That one that already knows. I know where to touch on this body to spark him up.
Why are you gonna wait to touch my body?
No, it's an
I
example.
won't
Do
say
you get my
anything.
point? I know that once I touch the middle of your two legs, it will turn you on. Do you get? He already knows our weak point. But if she doesn't allow the new person to know the weak point, how is the new person going to know? Do you get? So it's just better off to just avoid this.
For me, that dream. I think I'll go with what Big Mike said. I think a lot of what Big Mike said is what I agree with on that dream job thing. But to help this person that asked me this question, because your own and Big Mike's own, whether we like it or not, at some point they will work together. So how are we
Just
going
the
to
time frame.
the
that
time
is
frame
different.
for you is that
For you that till they
and that
find out
time frame could be 1 year, could be 2 years before they see
Yeah.
another job that
Yeah.
resembles what she got.
Yeah.
So for me, then I think the biggest, we can all agree that you cannot stop anybody from doing what they want to do,
Definitely.
and it's not fair to tell
It's
the
not
woman
fair.
that he can't do this job.
Yeah.
That's
It's
proper
not
selfish,
fair.
isn't it?
Yeah.
But what I think this person needs is what boundaries can they set? What discussions can he have with his partner and say, okay, these are the things that you have to do to make sure that we are all happy. I'm not too insecure about this, or you don't even do anything.
Yeah.
That we are all in a safe place. So for me, as I was asking Big Man, what boundaries will you set? I think Big Man listed most of them. Transparency 100% is, in fact, they say the strength of sin. I'm now channeling my
It's
inner
why you're
Christianity,
hiding it.
is secrecy.
Yeah.
The
Sin
strength of
types in
sin
secrecy.
is secrecy. The strength of bad sin
It's
is
secrecy.
secrecy. If you want to stop yourself from doing, the fact is that I don't practice what I preach, but for this one, if you want to stop yourself from doing any bad thing,
Tell some people about it.
have someone hold you
Yeah.
accountable about it, because especially your partner, especially when it comes to the opposite sex, even if you have, that's why I'm a big fan and pusher of, in relationships and marriage, the ability to share everything, because that will stop a lot of things.
Yes.
That will stop you from making that stupid gambling bet. That will stop you from doing that thing with that lady. It might be hard for your partner to hear. It might be super hard. But your ability to say, oh, man, this babe, they enter my eye, you. And once in a while, when I do that check, say, how far now that babe for your office, so they enter your eye. She's just there and all that. The moment the more you talk about that person, the more self you even talk yourself out of that stupid feeling you have.
Yeah.
Now, let's be realistic. Yeah, I think we are speaking based off, I wouldn't say illusion, but we're thinking based of what we think might possibly happen.
Okay.
But let's be realistic right now.
Okay.
This man is your wife's manager. My wife is his secretary. You can't avoid going into the closed space with your manager at all times. It's not possible. And now this man is now pesting. He's now on her case.
See,
And she keeps telling you, this guy, the way he looks at me, the way he asks me to come to his office unnecessarily, the way he does this and that, and you know that this your wife has a soft spot for this guy. Because I had a conversation with my missus here. I said, can I leave you and your best ex in the same room for 48 hours? No internet, no phone, nothing. She literally told me no.
It doesn't have to be best test for that scenario. If you watch Big Brother, why do people fall in love and bond like that and go crazy?
If
Yeah.
you leave
You
two
cannot leave people in a space like that. Human
Yeah.
beings, you can't
But
leave. They will
now,
connect.
This one now are people that are already connected.
So let me explain something to you.
So how easy would you
Let me
be,
explain-
will it be for
let me explain
her
something
to
to you.
disconnect from that?
Let me explain something to you. See, this is what I think. First of all, she should put those boundaries in place. Big Mac has listed some of them. No bringing you guys driving home together, and cut no lunches
It's
together.
an office, so it will be easier to put those
Distance your
boundaries.
communication to official
Yeah,
communication.
official only.
Don't go and be sharing our family problems with him and be connected and be bonding over our family problem. There are a lot of boundaries that they can set. Talk to me about stuff. If it comes to you and it acts funny, share. Be transparent. That's what we say. Communicate a lot.
Yes.
Now, remember the first motto or one of my biggest slogan is that you cannot stop anybody from doing anything. This man can be in Kafanchan.
Can still be running things.
They can be in two parts of the world, and if they want to see each other, or if they want to do anything they want to do, they will do it.
True.
You
Definitely.
cannot stop anybody from doing anything.
Definitely.
But the point we are making here is that as long as she knows that, like even in our previous episode, I said this before, that what I would just tell my wife is that you be adult, you know what to do. As long as she knows that these are the boundaries, these are things that you shouldn't do. In case you don't know, we discuss them. But when the man starts going out of his way, I don't need to tell her that this environment is now hostile.
She knows when it's dangerous.
Exactly.
Yes.
That was what I
She
was
should be
going
able
say.
to discern
Give her
that
some
it's
credit.
time for me
Yes,
to leave
let's
this
give
job.
women some credit. Yeah.
She'll be able to discern
She
that
will be
this
the one that will
environment is
come and
becoming
tell
too
you.
hostile.
Yeah.
Exactly. Should be when you guys have that communication channel open. She's telling you most of everything happening.
Babe, I think
Now
I need to leave this
she will
job.
say, this man
Now,
doesn't
mass
overdo.
harassment
I don't want us to
becoming too
dwell
much.
more on the lady. Now the man is working in a place where
Oh, I
his
love
ex
this. I love this twist.
is working,
Okay.
and the girl the ex, which is the girl, is still so single, and saw you again, and like wow, and now she's doing
I love
everything
this
possible
twist.
to get back into your life.
You should do what we have woman to
She's
do.
doing everything
Yes, now.
You're hiding it. You're
There's
running
no
away.
different
and you're
advice for the
coming
man
back-
and different
You're
from the
coming back to your wife to tell your wife that this girl, she just came straight to the office, sat on my lap. I had to push her away. she was doing. If you see what she wore today, what advice? First, what advice do you think your wife will give you? First.
We
Secondly,
need a woman. For
if
this one.
your wife now tells you that, babe, I don't think you carry on with that job, look for another one. Because I know we ladies, we have power. Why would
There's
you come
something I
the
want to
office and
say.
be
I
half naked and she'll be wearing this and that? What
I
will
love
you
that.
say?
I love that question, the way you said it. I swear to God. There's something I wanted to say. Most times, I don't know if you can relate, but it has happened to me before. Men, let me generalize more. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Men tend to hide these things from the woman,
Yes.
whether they want to do something or not,
Mhm.
because they know that most women will catastrophize the
They will
thing.
expatiate.
They
and
will
a
make
big
it
deal.
look a big deal. Women
Even though
tend to
you
do
are
that.
not doing
It is a big deal.
No, I'm coming. Sometimes it's not. Or sometimes you have it in check. No, the way this is so the way that no, but
Why?
no,
Why big
big
man?
Mike, wait now.
You
Big Mike.
cannot have
Wait,
it in
wait.
check.
Let me just finish.
I would love to hear from Big Mike.
Let me finish. Let me finish my train
So
of
now you
thought.
don't tip my Bible verse. I talk that.
Ah.
I'm coming now. Let me finish my train of thought. Because now, if I let you finish that, you're not coming back to what you said about the woman own. But just wait. We'll have to do the same thing that we did with the woman, which is with, like you said, trust the woman small.
Exactly. That's what
why I
I'm
said
saying.
now. She has to learn to trust me
you.
small. Say I will do the right thing.
That's why I say, at least you discuss it with her.
Yeah. So I'm coming.
Okay.
Because there's a twist that he brought that I've thought of now. So what I'm saying is that most times when some men tend not to tell their women all these things about the opposite sex, whether they want to do something or not. Let me focus on when they don't want to do anything. They will not still go ahead. They will just feel like I will handle this and I won't bother break my wife's head on this, because they know that we know women. Women will hear something, they will internalize it and they will carry it for head more than you. They don't have to remix it. They will catastrophize and think of the and that's why I'm deviating a bit. That's why I used to say that women are not naive like us. A woman will see you with go think say that woman won't sleep with you, even if now you won't sleep with the woman. Because that woman won't sleep with you. The day they ever behave like man, when men will be like, nah, trust my wife. My wife can never do that. Women will say nah lie. So the point
Because women know women.
women exactly. We too we know men, but some men are usually too naive and they trust their wife. They trust their woman to like nah she can't cheat. Many men believe that woman cannot cheat on them. The woman is just laughing at them. It happens because men tend to feel like our ego is what causes it anyway. Let's not go into that one.
Yeah, so don't go too far.
Let me not go into that one.
Because I really want to hear from Big Mike.
So yes, no, you will hear from Big Mike.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to say is that the women and even men and women,
They
in
need to
fact,
trust
even some men, most men need to learn how to hear difficult things, because that is why some couples tend not to tell their partner things. Like if that man, some men know that if I come and tell her now there's someone in my work now that is pushing for me, I don't like the gear, I no go do anything. That woman will start bringing it up. Nkechi Afana, Nkechi like your tie, Abi. You know what I mean? And then you guys will have an argument. Women do this one, scatter both white, both black,
And
anyone.
sometimes you
Go
know
meet Nkechi
you
now.
not finish your lunch.
And you
say,
like
hey,
stop
you didn't
saying
finish
this
your lunch
nonsense
because
now.
Keji brought lunch for you, Abi.
Exactly. And she'll
And
just
it's not
keep on
true.
bringing another person, just rub it on your
So
face.
what you are trying to say in other words is
before you
try
know
not to tell your wife everything if it's in your own case.
No, what I'm trying to say in other words is this: partners, human beings, man and woman, should learn to hear difficult things and not be childish or use it or about it when they hear stuff like that. Because that was what we encourage that man that is with that best ex in that office to share with the woman. You know that my wife will take this well. She will not use it to rub on my face. When we call her, she wants to go and meet Nkechi in the office now. She will understand
But you
better.
will definitely quarrel.
Because sometimes these women will say these things and push you to that person. They don't know that that's what they're doing. Because any small thing, now go and say Nkechi likes it now.
Then at the end of the day, you will now go. Because remember, best ex. So she knows your key point.
So,
Big Mike.
You said at the end of the day, you now go, Baba.
I don't know for that one.
no.
Exactly. You won't go before, ni. Baba. You won't go before. Don't
know
blame
about
her. Don't blame her. No, the thing is, yes, I agree with a lot of things that Dave has said, because number one, we need to hold both male and females to the same standards.
Yes.
We need to hold them. Then we need to, like he said, learn to listen and not judge. Listen, be mature about what you are hearing and find a way forward. Then we need to, I feel like another important thing, know your woman. Know your, this thing he said, many women do it, but not all women still do it. But generally, yes, women are very emotional and they sometimes emotions get to them.
Get better.
But another thing I'll say is, even if you know you have a woman that will blow it out of proportion, you cannot tell her, please find somebody else to tell, even if it's maybe a pastor or
Okay.
something.
So
find somebody
how would
else
that
to tell.
pastor be holding you accountable?
Ataya.
Because somehow, if you like, just like you said, sin types in secrecy, if you know that somebody knows about this, somehow psychologically it stops you. And it's very difficult to say you can handle some of these things by yourself.
boy,
Huh.
I think your
It's very
pastor,
difficult.
your pastor might be the wrongest person to tell.
It may not be pastor.
You know
That's why I
why?
say find somebody.
Because your pastor can't tell you what to do.
No, of course not. You know,
You need to tell
sometimes they
someone that
can.
you fear.
So you
Some
don't-
for instance, I can tell my younger brother because I know if my younger brother say, bro, don't try it. Bro, don't try it. We accepted this woman, we accepted woman. Don't do it.
exactly.
To do
Just
it,
tell
make me
somebody.
I won't do it.
You don't want to disappoint your younger sibling.
because of the bond we have. So I think it depends on who you're telling.
Yeah, but
If you're old enough that you have like 18 years old, 16 years old
don't
son
try to do it
or
by
daughter,
yourself.
tell your son or daughter and be like,
But I
this
still
is what I'm
struggle
going
to
through.
I still struggle to see anyone that will hold you accountable other than your woman. Even if you tell your brother and you do it, you can still not tell your brother that you've done it.
I even
But
tell
if
brother
you
that
tell
he's
your
done it,
woman
brother
and
will
you can still not tell your woman you've done it.
just- exactly.
It is harder though.
Is it?
Because your woman will keep checking on.
But why are we not choosing the
other
option
matter.
of getting another place if it is easy to get another place?
No, like we said,
That's
if you
an
notice,
option
we
too.
discussed.
Yeah.
I discussed. I talked
that's
into
another
that.
option,
I said
yeah.
that she will be doing the work, and if it gets to a stage where she know that this environment is hostile,
That's another
remove yourself.
option.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying, okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
That's what I said.
she
You
keep
start
pushing
the work,
herself
then you
towards
start.
you.
If she's getting, and if she's getting, see, this is why I said people don't. I think we need to do a podcast on this, an episode on this. People don't understand what these difficult conversations can be. They can be quite difficult.
Yes.
What I mean is that it can even be difficult conversation. Can even be that the woman is beginning to fall for the antics. Babe, no too vex. So we do lunch today. He can't put one foot for my mouth. You see how difficult that is? It's how you don't laugh.
Why will you allow that? So you
She's
put the
human.
food you don't you say collect them. Why?
In the moment, anything can happen.
That means you're funny.
Someone can racially
get my
abuse
point?
you in the moment.
Yeah.
You will laugh.
And so
Anything can happen in the moment.
You trouble.
No. I'm just giving an example of how anything can happen in the moment. You like I gave that very extreme example because that's quite extreme. But
I think that's why I will still go with what Big Man said. Flee. Just flee. That's why I chose.
Example of somebody you can tell. I just thought about it. It's a company setting. It's this thing. Email to HR.
I would like to change my
Yeah,
whatever.
and you give
Or
the
I don't
reason.
want to work with this
yes,
person.
I don't feel comfortable working with this person.
That's all.
Yeah, if she still say you don't make her official, most people they will back out. They will back down.
Even if he back down, see, bro, just leave that environment. Even if she back down and she still wants you, she will not do it obviously, but you
Do it
still get the
covertly.
signs.
And just flee.
You
my
still get it.
brother.
She might not even come to your
Run,
house and
oh.
wear nice.
run.
Wear nice.
oh.
She know. Remember, see, don't let us forget. She knows you. She knows your weak point. She knows what you like. She knows probably you like cleavages, you like short skirts, you like trousers,
I know women
you
we
like
are
gown,
cheaper.
you
But
like
you are in the
red.
office. How many of these things can she wear? It's
Well,
it's not as if you
yeah.
did
She
not go
doesn't
to her
wear
house.
it every time now.
Ah.
Depends the job.
He doesn't
Nah, it
wear
depends
it
on
every
the job.
time now.
It depends on the
See,
job.
Actually, we men too. We are quite cheap, isn't it?
Men are cheap, easy
Men
to
are-
get.
it's
That's
so
I
easy.
think the Bible was
And that's
speaking to
why
us when he said
women
flee.
are always
Let's
shouting.
flee.
As I can't blame women for
flee,
shouting.
oh.
Yeah,
Flee.
Because
you know why?
it's
Because
too easy.
I think this philosophy comes into place where they say women's sleep with who they are emotionally connected to. Not all, but majority. And men, they don't need emotions to fire. They just fire. So that's why it's better for you to just run away because you'll be like, let me just do this thing and go. You get my point?
Yeah.
Let me ask a follow-up question on that. I wouldn't say a follow-up question, but a question that is a little bit related here. Before I ask this question, first thing first, do we all agree that the divorce rates of our forefathers, is lower than this age? Do we agree?
Yeah. 100%.
Of course.
Good. What has changed? Why is divorce much more rampant now than back in the day?
It's a lot. It's a lot of moving parts, isn't it? It's everything. It's everything. It's education. It's socioeconomic factors. It's technology. It's social media. So it's a lot. It's not one single answer. It's a lot of factors. I'll try and remember everything and give you all of them. So first one, I'll start with socioeconomic factors. So now most of our parents, our moms then, they were dependent on the men. The men were the working ones and bringing food
100%.
and money. So these women were just there. And if any issues come, you're on your own. You can't fend because a man fend for the family. So this woman don't have socioeconomic power.
So in most cases, you're not even happy.
No,
They're just there.
I'm just telling you what all the factors.
They
It's
were
not-
happy to take care of the children and
Yeah,
the home.
yeah.
They were happy.
So I'm just saying that. So if issues come, because I know that I don't have anywhere, I don't have how I will spend for this family and myself.
I can't run away.
I can't go anywhere. So I will stay here and count my losses and take anything. That's socioeconomic. Second one is cultural, and I'll cultural / education. So then there's the stigma. Speaking as a Nigerian man, there's the stigma that if you get divorced, you are an outcast in the society. You have less value. The people your parents don't even see you as you're almost disowned. In fact, you hear some culture where they will say, as you marry the man, don't come back to this house. You are, that is your family.
Whatever
that is
your
where
eyes
you
see, you
belong.
take it like that.
Anything you see, take it like that. If the man is like, that's how your father was, I managed it.
Yeah.
So sure. But now everyone is educated, and divorce is not seen as a stigma an issue anymore. So that's one. Third one, social media and urbanization. Social media has shown us. I used to tell my wife this thing, that currently the amount of people her grandmother, the amount of men her grandmother was exposed to in her lifetime,
It's not up to
she will be exposed to that amount of men
in 2 days.
in one
she
day
thought-
because of social media. We're exposed to billions and billions of people on our device. So it gives us that illusion of choice, of option. I have an option. That's why you hear a lot of young ladies today and young men say, I'm not ready to settle down. I need to explore. Then our grandmothers, explore what? You only know Chike, the farmer. You know his brother. You know the people in your church.
grew up together.
And everybody no chicken.
Exactly.
Your options are not a lot.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. That illusion of choice and option is causing. In fact, is the problem. Is the biggest problem we have for everything. Social media has a lot of benefits, but that's a topic in its own right.
Yeah. So
The benefit of social media, I could go on and on. So, but yeah.
Just before I move to Big Mike, how do you think our generation now and the generation to come can not obviously cut it, but minimize the divorce rate? Because you will always get options. Once you jump on every better option you find, because your husband is making £50,000 and you see the next man that is much more kind and much more this that is making £200,000. If you leave this man now because of this, you will see another better man than that one you are going to meet. Now, how would you advise people to reduce the divorce rate at this jet age and the generation to come? I keep mentioning the generation to come because I know it's going to be worse than now. Now we're using iPad. The next one will just be like this.
In fact, I saw a TikTok this morning, literally, that said that this generation will be super single. Like you have a lot of single people from this generation. They'll be 40, they are not married. A lot of single people coming up because people are no longer interested. So to answer this question you just asked now, I will preach what I practice. I will say, make it difficult for you to break. A lot of people treat marriages these days like a dating relationship. I can just jump in and jump out. You know, and I used to say this to my friends that they say people of this world, especially in the West, they claim they practice monogamy, but it's another version of polygamy. I will explain. It's where I can get married to you now, and one small or one small thing, I end that and I move it and I go to the next person. How is that monogamous? I'm just simply
Managing
many people at the same time. I could do that. 10 people in 10 years.
Yes.
That's crazy. So what I'm saying is that it's the same reason why I said cheating or finding my partner is cheating is not a deal breaker for me. Just reduce your deal breakers. Be ready to work on the relationship and reduce your. I can just oversimplify it and just summarize it by saying, reduce your deal breakers and be ready to work on your relationship. It is very difficult to live with another person. Understand that fact that if I'm going to do this with you, if I'm going to enter into this institution with you called marriage, it go hard for us to break up. And that's the only way. It's just that, and if I'm not saying you should go and die there. That's why my deal breakers are the same thing. I've talked about this in this podcast before.
Anything
you don't
that will take your life.
take my life and you don't want me anymore.
I
can't beg you to stay with me. Simple. So that's it. But just reduce your amount of deal breakers, because a lot of deal breakers there. If the man is short, I don't have money, I'm not staying. If the man is I'm not. So many deal breakers.
And they find it, both men and women, not just women this time around.
Yeah.
Even men. They find it difficult to understand that not one lady can give you everything you want.
No. I like that one you just said. It's not
Yes.
I love that one.
Not.
It's something I always say to people, where I say that there was a time early in my marriage I discovered that one person cannot be she cannot be my everything. That is one mistake. People are very excited. I'm in love.
Yeah.
And they carry the whole burden
On one
of
person.
their need in life as a human and put on one person. It's not even possible.
No.
That person will continue to disappoint you and disappoint you and
Definitely,
disappoint you and
definitely.
disappoint you, because they cannot be God. They cannot be
Yes.
your everything.
Yes.
They cannot be everything. So your friendships are important. Maintain your good friendships. Don't say everybody will be all right and you don't. So these are the little
All
things.
right.
Just let
Sorry.
Big Mike know.
Big Mike, what would you say on that?
On which one?
Everything.
Anyway,
would you say
Dave has mentioned those this thing.
the rates at which people are divorcing now? How do you think it can reduce it? I wouldn't say put a stop, but how would you say they can reduce it and try as much as we're going to go back to our
Just like
forefathers?
Dave said, I agree with everything that you both have said, because this alone can be a topic on its own. Let's be honest, it's quite deep. What I'll just add to reduce it, I'll say one of the most important thing is this generation is a generation of quick things. They want things fast. They want things now. I want it and I want it now. Marriage requires patience. Living with somebody requires tolerance, patience. If we can teach, and that's where the family comes in. As parents, we need to teach our boys, we need to teach our girls the value of patience, the value of earning money, the value of because a lot of people attach financial comfort and this thing to marriage. We need to teach the growing generation that you have to be patient, you have to work hard, you have to be tolerant, you have to be kind. It's very important, because if you see marriage, as Dave said, as something that you can go in and go out, you psychologically you will even put your best in it.
Exactly.
Yes.
You won't put
You
your
be ready
best
to
in
move
it.
anytime.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because I want it
I have
quick.
options.
I have options. I'm out. No, it shouldn't be optional. It shouldn't be optional.
No, we die here.
And I think our religious leaders as well, for those that are religious, whatever religion, should also try and bring back that sacredness of marriage. You know, make it more appealing to people as well.
Yeah.
So I don't want to talk too much on it.
What
but
I would
think
say personally, I'll quickly just say is every relationship I get into, even right from dating, before marriage and everything, is a determination. I want you, I want you. Do you want me? Fine. Now let's start working towards everything we don't like and fixing each other. That's why I always use the word bend. I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. So let's bend towards fixing what we want. I'm here, you are here. I don't need you to come and meet me here. Let's meet halfway and work towards because if you say you don't like me again because of this, I poo, I don't flush, I don't clean this and I don't do this, I don't do that. You don't know what the other person is going to do, the other man you are going to meet. Except some ladies will claim, or some men will claim, I'm going to remain single for the rest of my life. I want my peace, I want this and that. If that's your choice, fine. But God, that I usually make one example. God has made everything on our body. I don't think there's anything that is one. Maybe our head is one. Every other thing has partners. Our eyes, two, our nostrils, our mouth, upper lip, lower lip, our teeth, plenty, our ears, our hand, our leg. Anything that is like two, that's why they say 2 or 3 are better than one.
Good ones though.
Good ones, obviously. Yeah. But the funny thing is that even 2 bad is better than 1 bad.
No, they create more bad.
I doubt it. At some point, one go wake up say, but wait, what do they do make sense? So
We must learn to
so
love,
that's just my
love
own.
our
just,
imperfections.
just to quickly add, recently I was discussing with a friend about this, and we're talking about this relationship thing and everything. And I think with this thing, it leads to this kind of question. It marries with it very well. Another thing that is quite common in our modern day is the amount of selfishness
Yes.
Yes.
that
It's all about myself. I'm not ready to bend
everyone is so
to
bloody
other
self-absorbed.
persons. Yes.
People are so like me.
Yes.
Me. It doesn't make me
Yes.
happy. I ain't doing it. It doesn't. No. You
You can't
have.
be happy at all times.
I know there's something called self-love, and it's important because if you can't love, you can't love another person if you don't love
Without
yourself.
loving
It's
yourself.
the amount of love you have for yourself and
That you give
respect
out.
that you can give. When I see people disrespect or don't show love in working environment or anywhere, it's just because you know that they don't love themselves or they don't respect themselves. It's just simple as that. So, but I get the concept of self-love and it's important. But when people are not like, now me, you know, work for me, no, me, come on, think about the next person small.
Yes.
Sometimes inconvenience yourself.
Yes.
Of course, if you
That's
can't
like
do
a
that, it will
decision.
not work.
Decide that this must work. So if
Yeah.
it's not working with just my own, what I love, what does this person want? Because I want this to work, let me do what this person wants. That's just it.
100%. So we've asked these questions, haven't we? And I hope that these answers are useful to you. Give your comments on what you think should happen. What would you do if you
were
find
Exes.
your friend's partner in a funny situation or they were doing bad thing with another person? What would you do? Put them in the comments. What would you do if your wife or your husband gets a great job and the manager is their wonderful ex that they had in the past?
Wonderful emphasis.
And why are we having a lot of divorces now? So put all of that in the comments.
Yeah.
And tell us if you like this type of session where we answer questions and put more questions there and we can
Yeah, we can
visit
talk
them.
about it.
And
you know.
thank you for coming today.
Thank you
We
guys.
remain Nadem. And
Thank you guys. See you on the next
See you on the next
episode.
one.
see you.
Later, bye.